Hey, brothers and sisters, what's up? This is the Reluctant Nabi back again. Only this time I'm back here to further show you how just hypocritical and unjust YouTube is when applying their community guidelines. Now, I want y'all to understand something. All right. I recently got a reply back from YouTube. All right. And this was in reference to them striking my the live video that I did yesterday. What did we talk about? Well, we talked about the Latina relationships with the Latinas that are that watch my channel. We talked about politics and finances as usual. All right. We had some pictures up. And for the most part, that's basically what it was. Now, I'm going to let you know what happened. We had a dude come in by BSB something, but a clear Obama supporter that came and tried to change the trajectory of my conversation. All right. He gave me a thumbs down when we would move towards his agenda. And then the next thing you know, my video was struck and age restricted. All right. Now, what I did is y'all can go back and look at that live show and just fast forward. All right. All right. And as you fast forward, keep in mind that, yeah, I put a bunch of pictures of Latinas in sexy dresses and this, that, and the other. Right. But they decided to age restrict my video. The whole thing, the whole 2 hours got age restricted. Here's their reply. Dear Reluctant Nabi Neo, thank you for submitting your video appeal to YouTube. After further review, we've determined that while your video does not violate, understand this, your video does not violate our community guidelines. It may not be appropriate for general audiences. We therefore age restricted your video because Google, understand this, Google, YouTube think that there is a problem with youth understanding politics. This was one of the main pictures I had up. All right. Now, I want to show y'all something real quick. This is one of the main pictures I had up. Right here. This was my thumbnail. This was my thumbnail. All right. And those that y'all saw, I had about 4 pictures up. I had pictures to represent the sexy side of the spectrum. I had the beautiful, just straight up beautiful, smiling side, relaxed side. That's this picture. All right. Here's the irony in all of this. Let's take a look at something real quick. All right. I want you to take a look at something real quick. They found that offensive on my channel. Right? That It was, oh, just everybody can't look at that. This was YouTube's determination. Now, if you look in the thumbnails down here, look at this Caucasian woman or mixed woman, whatever she is. This Zara Elise, right? Look at how she's posed. This is something that they will flag my channel for. Now, I want y'all to understand the hypocrisy of Google and YouTube. This is a commercial that you're watching on her channel with that thumbnail. Understand that understand this. She is not being flagged and her videos are not being age restricted. She is not being flagged, nor are any of her videos age restricted. You can tell that by looking at the commercial here. All right, you got 5 more seconds and her video will begin to play. And you can tell this is her video because that's the same thumbnail you see down here to the right. All right. And this is why I'm charging just whoever's reviewing these videos as out and outright racism, because that's what it looks like to me. That if it's an Afro man talking about politics, no matter what picture he puts up, they're going to flag it, even though they admit my videos do not violate any of their guidelines or policies. In other words, they get to pick and choose who they flag, and they flag them in different ways. When they want to hide your channel, when you're talking about something that's too deep, when you're waking us up. See, seeing a Caucasian booty don't wake us up. One might argue they keep you further asleep. Now, I want y'all to understand this. When you scroll down, look at all these. Look at all these. Now, let's click on it real quick. Monetized. The video will play after the ad. The video, an ad for Gillette is on this black woman's channel. All she has to do is put trying on a swimsuit. All right. We're not even going to touch that. The child. All right. These are supermodels, so they get a pass on. All right. And now you got women just putting all their business out there. All right. Not youth restricted. This woman has a bunch of commercials in her videos. But look at what she has on. Not restricted. So basically, when you go down and look at all these things, none of these, unless it's done by a show, but none of these things are restricted. The only people that gets restricted on YouTube seem to be people they consider black men that's talking about politics, that's saying that we don't need to vote for the Democrats anymore, because we don't. All right. And per our community, we talk on our channel about the most important thing to the survival of the Afro man in the United States, because there's a concerted effort by Google, YouTube, the Simps, and everyone else to cause us to forget our history and what the Democratic Party has been doing to us since its inception. It is amazing how they manipulate their systems. All right. And I gave them examples of all of this. If Google wasn't being racist towards Afro men and sexist towards Afro men, then each one of these videos on here, the slim, thick swimsuit, all these swimsuit videos with women in thongs and bikini, they should be youth restricted. If anything, on the video that I put up yesterday should be youth restricted, then everything that I just showed you that these women put up should be youth restricted, age restricted. In other words, so they didn't just hide the channel. They didn't just hide the video. I want y'all to understand what they did when they age restricted it. When they age restrict the video, they make sure that it is hard to see around the world. I want y'all to understand that. They're saying it's not appropriate for anyone to see. All right, here we go. I want y'all to look at this. And look at what they're doing to Afro men. And this has to be, so whoever's looking at this has to be racist and or sexist, because they know that we're a bunch of Afro men, right? So this contains no vulgar language, no violence, no nudity or sexually suggested commenting, no harmful activities. All right, who determines what's appropriate or not appropriate? So some Caucasian at YouTube, because I haven't seen, they haven't shown me where anybody that represents me are looking at my videos and determining this. And they've shown that they are biased towards Democrats. Not liberals, not just liberals, but Democrats. Because libertarians can be considered liberal on one thing and conservative on another end. Right? They're strictly biased towards the Democratic Party. All right, so in these cases, our review team may place age restrictions on videos when we're notified of the content. All right, so y'all saw the thumbnail, right? And so what you have here is you have simp Democrat black dudes coming on our channels as trolls. All right. Then they're trying to have content restricted. You know, the guy that was talking about Obama and that A something OL thing, which we are determining is a front for something else. All right. So he came up with that hashtag, right? Then he went and he struck my video and had it age restricted. So users who are logged out cannot see the video. All right. In other words, you had a black dude come on another Afro dude's channel. Our biggest enemies is other black dudes that hold the Democratic mentality, not the Democrat mentality that all black people need to in lockstep vote Democratic. think vote for the Democrats, think for have the Democrats think for them. Hold on, let me say that. Vote for the Democrats, or have the Democrats think for them, and he being one of them. All right. There was none of this in the video. All right. At best, Google and YouTube are downright hypocrites. At worst, it is far worse. And I'm calling them out for intentionally trying to silence the voices of people that are in the minority, all right, with some BS policy that they don't hold true to everyone on the channel, on the platform. They're saying that even though my content never violated any of this, they're still going to decide to age restrict my content based on what? Their feelings. Because and I'm going to tell you, at the time my channel froze up, when I said we need to stop voting for the Democrats, black people, Afro people need to stop voting for the Democrats in lockstep. And I'm still saying that. All right. So what they're saying is black people are not allowed to have an opinion if you're a male. But if you are a black woman, you could get up and dress like this front. You can have your next video. Understand this. You could put up another video in straight up lingerie and have it monetized. Because they don't think lingerie is, a problem. Wow, isn't this pathetic? That we are not allowed to have a say on any platform. I want y'all to understand this. Google and YouTube are just out and outright, and it has the appearance of racism and sexism. Only, like everybody else in the United States have always been, the attack by Google and YouTube is on Afro men. And their little AX watchdogs. For those of you that saw the show yesterday, anytime we see anybody coming on there and they want to just do that, we just block them off immediately. Because my channel is my platform to wake up people, and we are tired of the people that watched our uncles. I had David Banner. If y'all went and looked at that video, David Banner felt some way about the N-word because he saw as a child his uncles that was lynched. Again, by Democrats. Yeah, all that was the Democrats. All right, and that's the history of the United States. So now we got these little simps that's going to come to my channel and try to put it away and make sure that our children don't learn the true history, so that little, as they say, black boys will have an understanding as to what they're going to face, not only from the government, not only from white people, so to speak, but from black people if you don't fall in line with the party that they tell you to vote for. We've had women that put their children outside for wanting to vote for Trump, in kindergarten because they were learning about the process and they didn't know better of anything. They were just voting. And to teach them a lesson that you just vote for what the black woman tells you to vote for, she put that child outside. There was a lot of instances that I did videos on women kicking children out of the house, especially one that came of age to vote. You need to get out of the house if you vote for anybody other than the Democrat. Come on now. And so Google and YouTube is now supporting that kind of ideology. So I hope they get a good listen at this video, because I'm calling this like I see it. This is the pure, unadulterated definition of racism. When you can make a policy as a group, this is the definition of racism. When you can make a policy as a group and by default pick and choose who you apply your policy to. That's the definition of racism. Period. The power to not follow your own policies, but say that somebody's on the fringe because, yeah, we like slaughtering and eliminating those people from the earth, but we don't like when they have something to say about it. Period. Period. Statistically, this country has worked to eliminate Afro people, especially the males, from the earth, because they understand that when you get rid of the males, you get rid of everybody, because the males carry the seeds. All right. And now you got these dudes coming on the channel talking about he shared, oh man, he's in the comments section. Get the name of this guy. All right. So basically, we are in a spot right now. We're in a spot right now where we have the gatekeepers. We have the gatekeepers, right? That who feel like their sole job is to restrict the Afro man from speaking. And I would like to mention one other thing. The guy wrote a comment, right? The guy wrote a comment last night. And to totally hide himself, you can't find his comments at all. In other words, he pulled everything from the channel so that we couldn't remember who he was. All right. But he was B. All right. And even Afro Troop. All right. No one saw anything inappropriate from my video. But that's how it goes. Okay. RBR Network. All right. RBR Network. Congrats, RBR Network. This is the I think this is the person that's going around trolling people's channels, So let me let y'all get a look at this before I roll. All right. If you see this, congrats, RBR Network. I was going to see if I could make this larger, right? This is the person that flagged the channel. This is who I believe flagged the channel. All right. 13 hours ago. All right. This guy. This is the guy that was running the stuff with the Obama thing. All right. Who he listens to is Cynthia G. O'Shea Jackson. Oh, yeah, when my channel got taken down. These are the same people. So beware of this guy, RBR Network. Be aware of this guy. This is the guy that had the channel flagged. This is the guy that had the, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe he's the one that started the flag in the first place. All right. He follows Cynthia G, O'Shea Duke Jackson, War Secrets, Pro Black HQ. So black channels are going to be under attack again by these guys. All right. So keep this in mind. RBR Network. Apparently, our channels are going to continue to be under attack by these guys. All right. So at the end of the day, while I was promoting the Latino culture, and I think that's why he had the video flagged. Because you see what he called her. Right? I'm tired of them dudes. All right. So these are the simps that we have to deal with. They're going around the RBR network. Oh, and he thought he was going to hide his channel and get away with it. So it's now on record. Now, let me screenshot that real quick so that I could commit that to memory. All right. So RBR network with O'Shea Duke Jackson, Cynthia G, Nyla says, all of these people, beware of them. Because if you're making videos, it seems like they're trying to go away and go in a way that they are restricting what people get to say. And if they see you rising at all to challenge their little thing, they'll try to shut you down. All right. So this was just a quick video to put that up. I will be doing some more live videos today because we are going to talk about this. All right. So with that said, I'm out. Oh, don't forget thumbs up. Hit them thumbs up. It's going to be very, very important now because now we understand that that group, that RBR network, the O'Shea group, those groups, that's what they do. They go around and attack other people's channel. While we ain't paying attention to what they're doing, while we like being a small channel, I don't like when somebody attack a video that is obviously good for everybody to hear, right? But Google and whoever the person is, all right, there is a problem. All right, there is a problem. With that said, I'm out.